guys, it's Marja from Korean Quarantine Cuisine. Today I thought I'd do a fusion dish. A little bit of Korean, a little bit of Alsatian. I got this recipe from a famous Alsatian that I know. And it's a traditional Sunday dish in Alsace, France. It is normally prepared in this clay pot. And it's quite deep and it withstands heat, but it just does something amazing with the cooking process. So the story goes that when people in Alsace go to church, they pre-layer their terrines or their clay vessels, Dutch ovens, with the family's meal for after church. So they usually layer potatoes, onion, carrot, either veal, lamb, or pork. I'm doing pork today. And so anyway, they would take this assembled dish to the bakers who would cook it for free in their ovens. And by the time they got finished with church service, their dish is done. So it was a little bit cold today and it's spring here, so I wanted something to warm up my bones a bit, so I thought this dish would be perfect. So let's start assembling it. It's really simple. I've got the wine, that's another big part of the dish, plus it's probably 5 o'clock somewhere and I might get to that as well. All right, so let's just assemble this dish and I'll show you what to do. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys the easiest way to dice an onion that I found. So you're gonna cut off the ends, take off the wrapper, of course, get this outer layer off. And then you're going to go in and make cuts like this, not all the way to the back. You want to leave like a ½ an inch of connected onion in the back. And you're just going to make these little piano key type of slices. And then you're going to go in, careful, just hold it like that. You're going to go almost to the end there. And then you're going to start to make your cuts and you have little dice. So that's what I need for this recipe. And I'm also going to need a little bit of garlic slices as well. Not too much. This isn't so Korean in the garlic sense. Just want a few spread out throughout the dish there. In with the onion. Okay, so next I've got some pork shoulder here. It's fatty and sinewy. It's a really worked muscle, as you can see, but I'm going to do about 2-inch pieces here, chunks. And these are going to cook down because you're going to cook this a long time in the oven and it's going to get so tender. You're gonna love this dish. And at this point, I like to season and salt and pepper it here just to make sure everything gets covered because it can get buried in the dish. And I do season layer by layer, but I just want to get this meat taken care of first, so that's why we're doing it this way. Okay, let me go grab my Dutch oven and we will put these babies together. Okay, so I have my dish. We're gonna start by laying at the very bottom with my potato slices. You should really do 1 layer. Sometimes I cheat because I love the potatoes so much. I put a little more, which crowds the top, but it's fine. It is just fine. And I'm gonna sprinkle these carrot slices. It's about 1/4 an inch as well. Just little layers. You don't have to cover it completely. I'm gonna do a little bit of this kimchi here. I chopped up kimchi really finely. And that's just gonna melt in there. And then we're gonna add some garlic and onions. Just sprinkle it around the bottom. You want things to kind of meld. So at this point, I'm gonna do a little bit of salt and pepper, red pepper flakes, Korean red pepper flakes. Ooh, that smell is really nice and pungent. And now I'm gonna put in the pork. So you just wanna smush it down as much as possible. All right, and you're gonna do the same thing with another layer. I wish I could shove all these potatoes in there, but they're not gonna fit. The potatoes are almost better than the meat in this dish. So same thing again. Garlic, a little bit of onions, slices. Kimchi. And you'll see as you go and make this dish again and again what your preference is. I really love it with lamb, but pork is just really, really fantastic too. But you want big chunks, nice fatty meat that's gonna break down. And then you know what, I have extra potatoes. I'm breaking the rules, I'm putting all the potatoes on here. All right, so that's done right there. I'm going to now just chop up a little bit of scallion and put a little parsley. Let me clean my board. Okay, so I'm gonna chop up just a little bit of scallion to add as a garnish at the top. And also I'm gonna add, that should be good enough. I'm also gonna add a little fresh parsley. Don't judge my parsley, it's looking sad, but this is quarantine. I'm trying to grow my own, but I'm gonna use what we have here, just a little bit. And again, that's gonna go as garnish as well. So these two are going together. And I just need a few slices, thin slices of tomato to put on the very top. Why tomato? I'm not sure, but this is a traditional dish, so I'm following the recipe. All right, so we're gonna finish assembling this dish. You guys can see better. And this is just gonna melt in here. All right, now, a little bit of scallion, a little bit of flat parsley. You can also use dried too as well. All right, so this is where the wine comes in. You can use just a regular dry white wine. You wouldn't wanna use a Riesling or anything sweet on the sweet side. And then you're just gonna pour it in here. So you wanna fill it until you can see the wine above the lip. Okay, so I filled up the wine to the lip. There's a lot left for me. I'm gonna put this bad boy to bed in the oven, 425 for 2 hours. I just wanna top it with a little bit of pepper. And a little pinch of salt this time. Okay, so you're gonna cover this, make sure it's pressed down, you don't want things popping up. This is gonna melt down and create the most amazing one pot dish ever. All right, so we'll check back when this is done in 2 hours.